Uh, Very good evening to one and all. Myself, Shreya. I'm currently working as a senior ServiceNow developer. I have overall 7+ years experience into IT industry, and relevant to ServiceNow is also 7 years. And coming to trainings, I have trained almost 20+ batches so far, and luckily most of them are working in their company on real-time projects. So this course is designed in a way where even someone who is from non-technical or from different background can learn ServiceNow from scratch to pro level. So here each and every concept we are going to discuss by implementing it in a real-time scenario based examples. So by this you'll be gaining almost 4 to 5 years ServiceNow developer knowledge, equivalent to someone who is working in real-time projects. Okay, so you will be covering all the admin part, development, and implementation of every scenario of different functionalities that we have in ServiceNow. Okay, I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Sure. Thank you, guys. Let me share some slides before jumping into actual ServiceNow and all. So, ServiceNow. Firstly, this is a cloud-based application. Why it is a cloud-based application? What is ServiceNow? Most of us very new to this, right? So, ServiceNow is one of the booming and trending tool, if I have to say. It is also one of the best tools for any person to understand. It's a user friendly tool. You can learn it very quickly. It is not at all complex. And here, the major uh, thing that we are going to concentrate is ITSM. What is ITSM? Information Technology Service Management. Okay, so or how the services are managed in ServiceNow. Okay, using what all functionalities we are going to work with ITSM. Everything we are going to cover all the core concepts of ITSM. Okay, and we have a various modules in ServiceNow like ITBM, ITOM, ITAM, HRSD, CSM. But coming to ITSM, this is something evergreen module because here you will be understanding what is a client script, what is a business rule, how to use a business rule, what are UI policies. Likewise, we have various topics. Okay, I'm just listing out few here, and this demo is for 1.5 hours. I'll try to give you summarize of all 40 or 50 topics that we are going to cover. Okay, if I'm bit quick, let me know. I'll just adjust my pace. And coming to ServiceNow, okay, this was introduced in the year 2004. When it came in the market, the name was given as a GlideSoft. Post that there were various versions, and the current version we are using is Xanadu. And what is this versions? Why the versions are very important? Okay, and coming to ServiceNow, it's a cloud-based application, uh, and also ticketing tool. But it is not only restricted to ticketing tool. We have various other uh, complexities to develop. For example, you can also build catalog systems. There are three types of catalog items: record producers, order guides, catalog items. These are the backbone of ITSM. Okay, coming to ITBM, it's an information technology business management. ITAM, it's a asset management. Likewise, we have various modules. So it is not only a ticketing tool, but apart from that, you have a huge scope to develop and implement the real time businesses. Okay, so and coming to cloud based, I'll give you a simple scenario here. What is ticketing system? For suppose I always go with interactive sessions. Someone can unmute and let me know if you have a issue with your service provider of internet. What you do? I think you are using Airtel Wi-Fi and you are unable to connect to your laptop. What is your approach? Hello.
We troubleshoot ourselves first of all. If it is not solved, then we approach to the respective brand
Technical team.
operators. Yeah.
Yes, right. That's a good approach. Likewise, when internally, when you work for one company like IBM or Wipro, okay, then what happens? Just a minute, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. So whenever we start working for any companies, internally we may have certain issues, or externally if you're providing services to your client, okay, they come up with certain issues. How we are going to handle them? How we are going to provide a resolution? Which team is going to help them? What is this help desk activities? How a case is being raised? How to track it? How to reach out to the user who has raised this? So everything comes under ticketing system. Okay, for that we have an incident module, problem module, change module. Okay, apart from that, when I talk about development, we have a catalogs, how a catalog will be created, how it is projected on a portal, and how end users can raise a request. Okay, everything will cover. Let me just walk you through the slides for now. So ServiceNow, the short name for ServiceNow is Snow, makes the world work better for everyone. Definitely, I agree with this point. And a cloud-based application. See, ServiceNow is a cloud-based application, and there is a huge advantage of it because you need not to install this ServiceNow application or a platform on your virtual machine. Okay, you need not to worry about storing or where I have to download this. You can operate it from web. Okay, from any part of this globe, you can access your ServiceNow account. You just have to validate your user ID and a password. That is the added advantage of using ServiceNow. Okay, and coming to storage, we used to have a database systems and all. When I talk about uh, a few decades ago, the storage was a very big headache. But now, as this cloud stations make the work more simple for us, you need not to worry about where to store the data. And coming to ServiceNow, we are storing the data in tables. Okay, so we'll be working on all those concepts and coming to solutions, helping digitalize. That means the way of approach for resolving your incidents or your catalog creation, whatever the task it could be. Okay, there should be a plan, there should be an implementation. So how, for example, I have raised a request, I need an extra monitor. Okay, when I requested this, it has to go for approval to my manager. If my manager is approving, well and good. If my manager is in leave, it has to trigger a notification to my manager's manager. How this is being configured using workflows or a flow designer. Okay, so likewise we have various concepts. Unfortunately we couldn't cover everything in this 1.5 hour, but when we start learning in real time, you will definitely be happy with the concepts that you are going to gain in this course. Okay, so not only employees, even customers will be very happy using the ServiceNow because ServiceNow is accessible on portal, mobile version, on the desktop level. Okay, so we have a various advantages of this tool. And coming to this point, I have to highlight it. ServiceNow encourages low code, no code. That means 80%, 70 to 80% activities has to be configured using tool configurations. The rest 20 to 30%, they ask you to try it with scripts. And coming to scripts, we have a we'll be using JavaScript libraries, especially APIs, application programming interface. So where most of the methods are predefined, and that makes your work pretty simple. I guarantee you that you will be enjoying this development work even in ServiceNow. Okay, we'll be seeing certain examples for now. And coming here, see, create the future we imagine. The world works with ServiceNow. Definitely, there are very big competitors for ServiceNow. ServiceNow is a ticketing tool that catalogs and processes customer service requests through ServiceNow. Sorry, Yeah, through ServiceNow, we can invoke the request and handle the changes, incidents, problems, and ITIL. What is this ITIL? ITIL is a framework we have in ServiceNow. We are using version 4 framework. ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. It is one of the integrated process that defines the life cycle of your ticketing system and all. There are various advantages of been working with ITL best practices, as many tools are also following this ITL principles. Okay, so once we are into regular classes, you will gain more information regarding ITL and all. Okay, coming to versions, as I told, Xanadu is a current version. So what is this versions? Because as nowadays we all use either iOS or Android. How we just upgrade our software? Likewise, these versions upgrade the features that are there in ServiceNow. Though it was introduced in the year 2004, that means 2 decades from now. Okay, like from past 2 decades, from 2004 to 2024, there were many versions, and you can't imagine how rapidly the ServiceNow was growing in market. And this Xanadu was released in the month September this year. Every year there will be 2 releases. Okay, uh, so the release was in September, so we can expect another release in April. Okay, that means Q2 of 2025. What is quarter? 3 months. Q2 means 6 months. Okay, and the past version was a Washington DC, and past to past was a Vancouver. And ServiceNow supports up to last 3 versions. That means definitely you have to upgrade your instance, then only you can access most of the activities that are there in ServiceNow. And by working on the latest version will give you a ample of knowledge with the latest features that are there in ServiceNow. So I recommend going with the current version or the latest one is good for your practice, as well as you can understand how things are more automated. Okay, and you have upgraded the instance to enjoy the latest changes and functionalities. Upgrades is also a module we have in ServiceNow, but upgrading in PDI. What is PDI? That also I'll be talking about it. Okay, so upgrading is nothing but how we just update our software version. Likewise, we'll be upgrading the versions in ServiceNow. So there is a little of change. We'll be taking a few concepts and a backup, and there will be a team for you, so you need not to worry on that part in real time. Coming to our developer instance, what is this personal developer instance? The short name is PDI. It's a free of cost, we need not to pay anything for this. Okay, so you can create this account and access it from any part of this globe. You just have to go through this URL. I'll also be helping you with that information. Meantime, do you have any concerns like am I fast or the space is fine?
Fine.
Good, good.
Yeah, thank you. So, coming here, let me just go back. The versions is done. Modules. See, ServiceNow is a very big subject. And coming to this, we are focusing mainly on ITSM. Why ITSM? Because all other modules have some interlink with ITSM. See, what is business rule? What is client script? What is Glide Ajax? What is a Glide form? What is other API that works on server side? We have various concepts. So if you are well versed with this ITSM concepts, it is easy for you to adapt to any other module. This is an evergreen module, and every project will have a requirement of ITSM. There is no project which doesn't need ITSM involvement. This point is also very important. When you start your career, I recommend going with ITSM for beginning of 2-3 years. Later, you can switch to any other modules where again you will be simultaneously focusing on ITSM and adding up any other modules like CSM, customer service management, or ITOM or GRC, whatever it is. Okay. So if you check most of the architects, consultants, senior developers, leaderships who are working for ServiceNow practices are well versed with ITSM. Okay, and we are going to cover the major topics of ITSM, even the minor topics with the real time scenarios. Okay, that's the reason this course is for almost 2 months, 10 days, where we'll be connecting Monday to Saturday for daily 1 hour. And if you have any doubts, we can extend it for 10-15 minutes. Okay, so incident management, how incidents are raised, how we manage it, how we master the incidents, what are the problem is used for, what is the change is required, what is the knowledge management, what type of catalogs do we create, what type of fields that are there in ServiceNow. Like even a minute thing we are going to learn. Coming to ITSM, Information Technology Service Management, delivers world-class services to your end users with industry-certified ITSM practices following ITIL concepts. Streamline your IT help desk now with Service Desk, all the smart essentials you need. Okay, that means the more automated processes will be involved in your real-time implementation. ITSM describes the management of end-to-end IT services to meet business goals, including with creation, delivery, planning, support of IT services, and even customer satisfaction is also very important here. How to deal your everyday task and responsibilities. These points also I'll be covering. So when you begin as an admin, you have to have a clear idea of what ServiceNow, what all I have to do in my daily activities. Likewise, when you work as a developer, what is my role? Likewise, for tester, how the testing team will also understand this ITSM infrastructure. Will be focusing in that way where you will be gaining all the real-time experience of admin role, developer role, support engineer role, and a tester role. Okay.
Here, Shreya, before you move on,
Mhm.
would you be doing any project?
See, Simran, I can tell you, we will be practicing each and every scenario with the real-time examples. Okay, that itself takes around 50 to 55 classes. Okay, so if you focus on a project, what happens? You can only cover few topics, right? Project to project, the functionalities would be different. But when you start working with different real-time examples for different functionalities, you will be covering almost all the concepts of ITS. Okay.
What about custom application development?
Custom application development is completely different from ITSM concepts. Few things would be little different compared to your custom application development. Okay, I can just give you insights about it, but coming to application scope, which is global, we will be covering everything.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be helping you with more queries. Let me complete this. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Small,
Thank you.
small question.
Okay.
In this ITSM, what's the
Mm-hmm.
key features?
Key features like we'll be working on various modules as I mentioned, how the incidents have been tackled, how this form is created. See, has a
That is
sub.
service portal.
It is
Incidents
not
are
portal.
created, incidents
Not that
report,
is not portal.
tracking, progress, everything we will go for the service portal. And another key, what are the main key features in this? Let me know.
Yeah, sure. I'll be helping you with that information. So, firstly, portal is different, Ashok. Portal is a place where you actually raise an incident, track the incident. Okay, but that is not the actual real-time implementation will be done. It is done on native UI. That means let me open a PDI for you. Yeah, this is where you will be implementing your real-time uh, business working model, right? So how do you do it? Incident form is there. You are able to go and submit a form, but that form, how it is created, how the fields are aligned, why only certain fields are mandatory here. Those all you will be focusing when you start learning the development activities. Those are also the key points here. Okay, we have two types of scripts, client scripts and a server-side scripts. Those are very important. How you call a server-side logic with client-side, what are the APIs that supports in server side, what are the best practices again. Okay,
Mm.
so all this you'll be understanding in depth, like you'll be deep diving into those concepts. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do one thing. Let me complete this
Yes.
slides.
Complete.
I'll come back to you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So coming to the competitors, we have various competitors like SAP, IBM, here, well, BMC Remedy. If I talk about it, this was the one ruling uh, tool for ticketing system. Actually, it had a very big clients. Okay, it was the one that was ruling in the entire market. But ServiceNow has been grown in that position where BMC even now tie up with ServiceNow. All the developers or the consultants or architects who were working for BMC now migrated to ServiceNow. You can understand the progress of ServiceNow with this example. You can also just check about it in Google. SolarWinds, Broadcom, Manage Engine, Microsoft even have this ITL framework related tool. Okay, but out of all, ServiceNow is doing well with almost 4.5 rating. And when I talk about coming decades, definitely you have a very good position, and very good development activities will also be seen in ServiceNow. Okay, and ServiceNow purely works with ITL framework. As I told you, this is something very important. What is the version we are using? It's a version 4. What is the life cycle of this ITL? What are the advantages of this ITL practices? We'll be talking about it in our first 1-2 classes. Okay. ServiceNow uses information technology infrastructure library to help business implement to match the service management requests. And coming to platform, we'll be using all the best practices that are allowed in this ITIL. Okay, so that is one big advantage where most of the things are automated for us and provided as a out of the box functionality. What is out of the box? When something is given by ServiceNow, it is called as a out of the box functionality, where you can utilize this out of the box functionalities and remodify according to your requirement. Okay, because of this OOTB is the name we have given for out of the box functionalities that makes your work very easy whenever you have a major requirements. Okay, what are those? I'll also show you. And you may have a question where all we can use the service now in almost in all the industries like healthcare, biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, financial services, banking, which look for high security standards. ServiceNow can offer that because it uses a single tenant architecture. Telecommunication, media, technology, IT service management, and even in schools, education system, you can implement this. Entertainment, food ordering, beverages, whatnot. Almost in all the industries, ServiceNow is now ruling. And if I talk about very big companies are in race to be a partners of ServiceNow. Okay, ServiceNow is a product-based company. It is a vendor to many other big clients. Okay, coming to the API system. What is API? Application Programming Interface. That means indirectly you'll be using all the JavaScript commands here where already predefined uh, methods are declared here. Using this, you can write your logic either at server side or at client side. So OOTB, which I was telling you, it is a out of the box functionality with the basics of JavaScript and application programming interface. Not only on this API system, even in tool configuration, most of the activities are provided as OOTB. Okay, and coming to few APIs, I just listed out 2-3 examples like Glide systems, Glide records, Glide date and time. Okay, coming to client side APIs, which is Glide form, Glide user, Glide Ajax. Okay, ServiceNow is one of the most user friendly tool with less code, or it encourages with a no code, no low code. That means they want the implementation with less number of lines of code or no code at all. Even if I talk about App Engine Studio, where you can go and create your mobile application, they encourage us with a minimum number of lines to build application with a real-time excellency you can see with that particular application. Okay, again, when you just go back and see how many lines of script is used, it could be very less compared to any other Java based applications. So I always appreciate you guys for choosing ServiceNow as your career path, because there is a lot of scope and you have a various projects. So not only in one company, many companies have many openings for ServiceNow, but they look for someone who is very good at technical stack. So learn the concepts and be well versed with the ITSM concepts. Again, you will have a number of opportunities. Okay. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
uh, do you support, do you do any resume building or interview guidance after the course?
Yes.
Will we be prepared if if I'm from a non-technical background?
Mm-hmm.
Will I be able to
Yes.
crack interviews and get
Simran,
it?
I get
Yeah,
it. I get all your questions, but allow me some time. Let me complete my part. I'll definitely clear your queries.
sure.
Okay. Yes. Because we are in a flow. I don't want to break that. Okay.
Sure,
So,
go ahead.
yeah. Thank you so much. So we are here on the ServiceNow PDI. What is PDI? As I told you, it's a personal developer instance. This is also a demo instance. You can treat it, and this is equivalent to your real-time instance, where 90% of activities, okay, what are there on your real time are also available here. Only certain things are not available, which are like paid plugins, something like those. But apart from that, most of the things. So even today, if you speak to any ServiceNow developer or a consultant or an architect, everyone will have one PDI. Everyone will do their proof of concept. That means there is a new requirement. You have to try it whether it works or not. We always go and implement it in our PDIs, personal developer instance. This is free of cost. You need not to pay anything. How to register your account, how to have your own ServiceNow PDI, we'll be seeing in our first class. And coming to this is my homepage, and this is the logo of ServiceNow. Okay, and this is the URL. So URL speaks a lot. When I say HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, that means the site, whatever I'm accessing, it's a secured one. And DAV 215804. This is the developer instance name. Each one of us will have their own instance. That is why it is called as a single tenant architecture. We are not working on one instance where multiple users will be accessing the same. Here, each one of us will have their own instance. And coming to the servicenow.com, it's a domain name. As you work for IBM, IBM wants everything under IBM control. Like they promote their branding, right? So even you can configure this domain name, this logo, this feasibility is also available. Okay, so this is called a left navigator, unified navigator filter visi. With this, you can actually see the menus and modules that are there in ServiceNow, and most of them are also out of the box again. See, I'll just type incident. What is an incident here? I'll show you a form. Okay, this is the incident menu. Beneath that, you will find all the modules. So when I just click on instant create new, it redirects me to the incident form. See, on the URL, I can track on what form I am. We'll give 1-2 minutes. It is taking time to load. Yeah, this is my incident form. Using this, any user can submit a request saying that this is the issue, I need a resolution, and he can also define the priority of this case. Okay, so this is a number. All these are fields. Number is a field, caller is a field, category is a field, subcategory is a field, service offering, configuration item, short description, channel, state, whatever. These are all the fields, but they are different types of fields. See, if I talk about it, it's a string field. That means it have both characters like A to Z alphabets and digits, nothing but our numerics. Okay, it accepts both. And coming to caller, it's a reference field. What is this reference field? That means it refers some other table and populates the data here. When I just click on this lookup icon, see, we are now on user table. You can also confirm it. We are on user table. We have 627 users. I can select any user. If it is Simran, there is an issue for Simran. I can select Simran details. I can also see the user record of Simran. See, what is the user ID of that particular user? What is his first name, last name? What is his title? Whether he's a VIP user or a general user, whether he can understand English or not. I can track all the details under user form. Where this user form is situated, it is stored in user table. Likewise, we have various tables. I'll also be talking about it. Okay, and coming to category, we have various options. Okay, Alexandra have issue with software, and she can choose The options that are under subcategory belongs to software are email and operating system. If I modify my category to hardware, I'll have a different options. It is taking time. See, CPU, disk, keyboard. If I modify it to database, again I'll have a different options under subcategory. So this is called as a dependency choice creation. How this is implemented, how I have to implement something like this in my project. We'll be talking about it. If I say caller short description, these two fields are mandatory fields. That means without filling the information, no user can submit the form. So see, the following mandatory fields are not filled. What are those? Short description. How this functionality is enabled, you will be understanding with development activity. You got it, Ashok? Someone was asking me this question. So likewise, we'll be seeing various examples. And this is a description field. It's a multi-line text field. That means up to 4,000 characters I can write, but I want to restrict it with only 250 characters. How can I do that? Okay, these fields are out of the box again. I want to create a new field. Is it possible? Yes. What types are supported? We'll be looking into all those. Okay, coming to channel, like what is a way that user has used the method to submit this particular incident case? Is it by phone, chat, or self-service, whatever? How do I add more option to this, or how do I remove those options? See, we have a different states: new, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, cancel. How each one of the state responds. For example, let me assign it to a particular group. Okay, let's say IT desk or help desk, whatever. We have a help desk team and someone from that group. Okay, when I select the assignment group, assigned to users belong to that group will be shown under this list. Unfortunately, there are no users. Let me choose some other group like cab approvals. So I have a list of 6 users. I can select any user. Now this user is responsible in resolving the case that is raised by Alexandra. Then your impact and urgency matters a lot. What is this impact and urgency? Alexandra has something important to fix immediately. Then she will choose impact as high. That means she was impacted and it is emergency. Then urgency is also something very important. She don't have time to fix it. Then the priority is treated as critical. Okay, let me just save it.
Hi
So
Shreya, sorry to disturb you.
yes,
So priority formula is based on the impact and urgency.
urgency. Yes,
Okay.
your impact urgency defines priority, and this functionality is called as a data lookup tool.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
we'll be creating something in our real time. Okay,
Yeah.
see, when I just set the priority to one critical, there is a SLA that is being triggered immediately. See, response resolution SLA. We have two types of SLAs: response SLA, resolution SLA. How these SLAs are configured? What is this business time left? What happens if I am unable to fix this issue within next 1 hour? What are the breach time we have? What is this elapsed percentages for? How do I calculate it? How do I create my own SLA? Likewise, you will be learning each and everything. See, when I just assign someone, I didn't modify the state. It has directly moved to in progress using a workflow. What is a workflow? Okay, if I set it to on hold, there is a field called on hold reason, only visible on form when the state is on hold. And there are options. When I set it to awaiting caller, work notes is mandatory. Additional notes is mandatory. Okay, if I try to skip it, system doesn't allow me doing that. So how these processes are being defined? If I have something to do it in my project, how we can create it? If I resolve this, I have to fill the resolution and code and resolution notes. Okay. Using scripts also we'll be doing more activities. So you need not to worry. You will be learning all the admin activities, equally the development activities. To be frank, you'll be learning more examples in the development activities. Okay, and these are buttons. Follow is a button, update is a button, resolve is a button. How these buttons are responding? This is attachment. This is for checking your activity. I want to audit only few records, not everything on the form. And again, there is a personalized form as a admin. Okay, I have a role called admin on the form. On this instance, admin can do anything. How these rules are important, how do I restrict this? Okay, we are on a default view, but we have various other views in ServiceNow. I'll also show you that. See, this is called as a context item. Just give a right click, scroll to your view. Okay, if I just modify, I'm sorry.
Hey Shreya, sorry to interrupt again. I have a hard stop in 2 minutes. So I just
Okay.
wanted to ask questions on training. Like when
Okay.
it's going to start and how long and how much.
Okay, so Simran, I'll be sharing you this demo recording. One thing you can go through it. Apart from that,
Mhm.
I'll answer your queries now. So this course is designed in a way, as I told you, someone who is from different background also has to understand ServiceNow. That's the reason with the basics I'll be starting. That means from admin part we are going to cover, and
Mhm.
development is nothing but in admin and development both you will be doing implementation. Okay, that means in your PDI, you will be working in real time, okay, for each and every concept. So this course goes around 2 months, 10 days. Tentatively, I can give this. It doesn't exceed more than that, okay. And coming to that, every day we'll have a 1 hour of
Sorry,
class.
how many weeks?
2 months, 10 days,
Okay, 2 months. Okay.
okay. Monday to Saturday, daily 1 hour of class. And if you have any queries, like if someone have anything, then we can discuss for
What
10,
are the
15
timings?
minutes. I'm planning to do it 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. That I have to decide it. But as of now, we are planning for 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Uh, Otherwise, we can go with 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. These two slots works for me.
Okay. How
Okay.
much?
How much?
How much is for the training?
Like I don't know who has given you this contact number. So you can do one thing, you can reach out to that consultancy, or you can also reach out to my number if you have been joined from my end. Okay, we can discuss about the fee and all.
Okay. Should I ping you on LinkedIn?
Yes, that is also fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And coming to this, what I have, we'll be covering the basics of integration. Okay. Apart from ITSM, I just want to help you with the integrations of REST API. I cannot cover entire integrations because the length of the course might be increased. So, but basics of integration will again help you understanding how the concepts in REST API works. Okay. That for next 5-6 days we can cover it. So tentatively, that's the reason I gave 2 months, 10 days. You have any other questions?
No. Thank you.
Yes. What's the,
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say, comparison with the other ticketing tools? Jira
Mm-hmm.
also there, right? Jira Servicing Management.
Yes.
Jira there, BMC there, and Fresh Service ticketing tool
Salesforce
also
is
there.
there. There are many tools.
Many
I
tools.
cannot
What?
compare it
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
ServiceNow. One thing.
yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the main compatibility? Why? Because this BPM maximum, is business processing management maximum using this service now only.
Mm-hmm.
Means
So
in,
Simran, I have shared you my contact also.
yeah, in our
Okay.
organization also we are using service now only.
Many organizations are using this, Ashok.
Yeah.
Not only one organization, not only one industry. There
Mhm.
are various things when I talk about why people are back of service now. One is because of versions, advancement of technology here, and low code, no code. Because service now doesn't promote much of coding that will have a less impact on the your business. That means your business will be rapidly growing, but the load on your implementation would be less. Okay, that is something. Certifications, people who are well versed with this concepts of service now will be reaching to the higher levels again. So certification defines your knowledge, and people who are from different background also can adopt to this software. This is not something who are from CSE background or IT background should be working. It is something, if you are really looking forward to upskill your knowledge in software line, this tool is also we recommend. So likewise, we have various advantages. Again, it's a cloud-based application, so everyone can operate this from anywhere. It's not restricted that you have to do it on your virtual machine or on your office system itself. nothing like that, right? And various companies now are back of service now due to many reasons. The ticketing system is not too strong when it compares with zero or anything, but in service now you have everything in place because you have a various modules. Like one ticketing system supports 4 or 5 modules here, like incident module, problem module, change module, knowledge module. So everything is running as per uh, what they say, as per business needs. So customers are happy with the services, then why not companies won't be part of service now they are looking for? That is also a reason. And I cannot compare sales force with service now. Equally, salesforce also having its own advantages, service now is having its own advantages. You got it?
Yeah. Any challenges in this? Integration challenges are there, I think so. It taking time consuming while we are resolving the issues in service now. It's
It
taking
depends
time.
on it depends on your team, Ashok. It is not common for all. My project have many integrations which are in place, and we never had any issue with integration system. Okay, so it depends on the team and the caliber of the team who is working or taking the uh, task, how complexly they are resolving, whether they are taking 2 3 days for a simple requirement, how the SLAs are configured. There are many ways that we see a project. Okay, and
What
so
are the
see,
certifications in this? We can look
uh,
forward after this completion of this course. We can look
yes,
forward
Ashok,
certification, right?
if you give me some 15 20 minutes time, let me complete my part and I can answer all these
Yes,
queries.
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, because
Continue, continue. Yes, sir.
some of them are very new, so they are even want to understand service now in a good level, right?
Yes, yes. Completely.
Okay, yeah. So Simran, all your queries are answered. I think she left. That's okay. See, we are on the incident form. How this form is created, how the form gets stored in a table. See, if I go to all, if I just select on incident all, see, this is the incident menu. These are the modules. When I open, I can see my incident. Okay, if I delete it, how do I recover it back? What are the activities that I can do on this table? I can schedule a report. What is scheduling of report? First, suppose my manager says every day at 10 a.m. sharp, I need a report how many critical incidents are created on the following day. Okay, I should not be sitting around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Finding all this information, drafting a mail. That is our old school methods, right? Now, how do I schedule it? We have a schedule reports. We have a schedule jobs. There are various ways that you can do. And if I want to export this report, I can export it in Excel, CSV, XML, JSON. There are various formats you can generate a report and share it with your client or our customers. Okay. I can do a number of activities on this. Let's see, I have exported a report. I'll also show you the output. See, this is a filter condition. Using this, I can apply many conditions and I can summarize the data as per my client requirements. See, my client says, I need a report. How many tickets are raised with Dravid Miller collar? Okay, so I can take this name. For now, I'm just run it. So I'll get the entire information. There are 8 records, and how many of them are closed, how many of them are under new, and how many belongs to inquiry or software. Likewise, I have a list of information. You can do more activities on this list. I'm just giving you one sample example here. Okay, when I just go back, let me open the Excel and show you the output which we have downloaded. I'll do it on this. Let me take a blank spreadsheet. Let me upload my downloaded sheet. So you can import the data. You have a 20,000 of records. Again, you have to avoid the duplicates. You want to upload all the 20,000 incident records in the incident table. Using which method we'll be doing it? What are load data, transform maps, data sources? See, incident is INC 0009. If you just go to your list, you can see what is a short description. Unable to access the share folder. Okay, so everything is being imported. Did it took more than 2 minutes? All right. So likewise, many things are automated using comma separated values, which is nothing but our CSV format. You can generate and you can do anything. Okay. And coming here, portal. What is this portal? ServiceNow portal is something where actually the end users use this portal only to raise an incident or to track their incidents or to request something in ServiceNow. Okay, we'll be seeing some certain examples. Just add SP to your URL. SP is nothing but a service portal. See, this is my portal, and here I can just type incident. So create incident. This is a record producers. As I told you, catalogs are very important. We have three types of catalogs: catalog items, record producers, order guides. So here I can define my agency. I'm able to access shared drive XYZ. Some shared drive name I'm just giving here. So when I submit this, incident is created on my name. And under search results, you have few information that is nothing but a knowledge management. I can see who has created this system admin. Whenever you create an account, it comes with a system admin name. So it reflects under system admin. You can also modify this. And what is the urgency? I have an option to resolve this. I can see when it was created, what is the state. I can also see what are the comments that are exchanged between the caller and the assigned to user. If you want, you can take this incident number, paste it on the global search. This is my incident. And let me assign it to someone. Save it. See, the state is automatically moved to in progress. Let's write something on additional comments. Something like this. I'm just writing some comments. So user can track the status here. User can see the comments. User can respond to those comments. See, hi, please help me with your available time slot to schedule a call for discussion. He can add any attachments here. So the person who is working on this will be able to see those attachments. He will be able to connect with the caller. A notification is also generated to the user. How the notifications are created. So we have various things. I'll also share a course content. You can go through all those examples. Okay, what all will be covering. See, under knowledge management, what are the knowledge articles we have, how these articles are retired, to who all the articles are available. Okay, see, automatic replies out of office. There is a knowledge article on this. See, it helps you with point to point how you can create your out of the office on your particular Outlook or whatever software you are using. Whether this article is helpful to you or not, you can read it. You can write a comment. You can copy this from a link and share it with your team members. Okay, so this is a knowledge based article. Likewise, we'll be working on everything. And coming to catalogs, I'll give you an example here. I was newly onboarded in IBM. I have no clue whom to reach out. I just have information of my reporting manager. Okay, I have to raise a new laptop. I need a new official mail address. I need a new monitor. I need a VPN. Okay, so Using catalog item, I can request one after one request, but I have to raise multiple requests. But using order guide, I can list all these 4 or 5 requests under one single request. So what is that? Out of the box, we have one example, which is new hire. So it is order guide. How it is created, we'll also be seeing how you will be using this. So this is out of the box, that is nothing but ServiceNow has given you this. New hire package includes all necessary tasks to enable your new employee to be productive on day one, such as hardware provisioning, software accesses, account creation. Unless otherwise noted, all new employees receive this standard package. So what all you will be able to do it under email account creation, requesting a new Lenovo Carbon 1 laptop, one external monitor, and MS Office suite, where Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, you have all this under one MS Office suite. And here you have to fill certain details. These are called as variables. See, this field is mandatory. Without filling, you cannot submit the form. Okay, how I can make certain fields mandatory, certain fields read only. All this also I'll be helping you out. Okay, just go to next. If I don't want a additional monitor, I can also disable it. If I just click here, I can expand, I can see what all are under this one Carbon laptop. If I need additional software, I can request it. I need accesses. Something like this, I can also add the attachments. Again, if I have to create a new email account, I can do it. So I do it no.com. If I just go to next, I'll have a price details. Okay. I can add it to cart or I can order it. Once I order it, a request is created on my name. I don't have any special instructions. See, a request is being created now. A request number I have. Using this, I can track the request who has created, what is the RITM status, whether it is approved or not. See, this is the request number. It is on SC request table. Okay, and opened by system admin. At what time it is opened? See, the approval status is requested. It has sent an approval request to Eric. Okay, Eric can approve it and reject it. How these approvals have been triggered using a workflow. How these workflows work. Everything we'll be discussing. Let me approve this. Yeah, it is approved. And RITMs. What is this RITM? For each item you have requested, there will be a requested item details. And there is a flow. If you see, waiting for approval, department head approved, CIO approval, order fulfillment, if it is back order, deployment, everything you can see under this flow. See RITM, what all information you have given, you can see it, whether it is approved or not. Again, if this gets approved, a task will be created. This is how workflow helps you in designing the next process. Okay, it is triggering second level of approvals. See, now a task is created. Okay, some procurement team is going to look into this task. Using workflow, we can create it. What is this workflow? How we can create a workflow? I'll just show you. I cannot help you with the process as of now. We have a workflow canvas. This is a workflow canvas from where you can actually define the step-by-step process, where a begin and end step will be there. In between of that, you can have your own stages. See, begin, it goes for approval. If it is approved by CIO, it goes for another approval action, and it is creating a catalog task. And if it is also being cleared, like it sends a notification. 1 minute. So again, a task is created that will trigger a notification, and a task gets deployed. A log message will be sent. It will end. If it is rejected, you have a notification saying that your request is rejected, and it gets updated on the request, and the flow gets sent. So likewise, we have various stages here. So how these stages are created, how you can have your own approval system working in place. Everything will be covering. Okay. So now you have seen order guide, how it is available on the portal. But what is like how it was implemented in real time on the native UI. That means this is the native UI interface. When I just click on maintain items, see, too many filter conditions are applied. Now I'll just give new hire. This is the order guide where you have a rule basis, variable sets, what type of variables are supported, how you can make a variable mandatory and all. Those all also will be covered. See, this is the name of your order guide. Under what catalogs it has to show up. Is it under service catalogs or any other? Under what category it has to be seen? And what is a short description? What is a description that we were reading? Is everything was coming from here? Okay, coming down, you can see hiring manager, the details that you have filled while submitting the request using this variables only. Okay, and there are rule bases. What is this rule basis? What are catalog UI policies? And what is this categories? If I have to add more than one category, is it possible in ServiceNow or not? Everything. Is it a order, request, or submit? What is a request method? If you want to add to cart for this particular order guide, you can also do it. So likewise, you have many things to cover. This is just a glance of how it is working. You got it?
Yeah, I have one question that
Yes.
is there any email communication from the sender and caller? Means,
Yes. Yes. There will be email communication and all. Okay. I'll be helping you how to create a notification, how to trigger a notification, everything. Okay. So you need not to worry on that part. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just mute you all. There is some background noise. So I'm on an incident form. If you see, this priority is a grayed out field. Caller, short description, these are mandatory fields. If I have to do it with tool configuration, what is the approach? If I have to do it with the same scripts, what is the approach? Those part also I'll cover now. See, if I want to make let's say description has a read-only field, okay, or let's say description as a mandatory field, channel as a read-only field. Okay, we'll do it with script. Again, coming to service, I'll make this field mandatory from the tool configuration. Service offering will also make it read-only from the tool configuration, and we will remove this configuration item on the form using a script. Okay, let's try this. Okay, just give a right click. You will have a dictionary, configure dictionary. That means it gives you entire information of this field, from where it has been extended, what type of field it is, what is a column name, what is a label name of this field. And coming here, it is also working on global application scope. So, once you scroll down, you can see mandatory read-only display. I want to make it mandatory. Just check this and update it. Now the field will be mandatory. Again, what are the best practices of making a field mandatory? What are the possible ways we have in ServiceNow? Likewise, everything will be covered. See, did I do much configuration settings here? No, I have given right click, configure dictionary, and over there you have a choice fields, like nothing but a checkbox fields. It is taking time. I'll show you. Yeah, see, it is coming from task table. The type is reference, the name is service offering, and I just click on read only. That means I can read the information, but I have no authority to edit it. We also call it as a grayed out field.
so every field has its own directory, correct?
Yes, not directory, dictionary.
Sorry, dictionary. Yeah.
Yes. So see, this field is grayed out now. There is a stop icon. I cannot edit it. From tool configuration, you are able to do it. But from scripts, what is API I was telling you, we'll also see that. Just give a right click on this header banner, go to configure, and using client scripts, I want to show you. So just click on client scripts where we'll be using certain client side APIs now. Just go back to all. We have so many scripts, like almost 2305 scripts are there. most of them are out of the box again. We are going to create a simple client script. See history. What is this history? Like what actions I have done in the past gets audited here, and I can also see what all I have done today. I can open the record from here instead of surfing it on the left navigator. The instance is little slow, might be because of internet issue, I guess. So 4th December. Let's go with incident table. We are doing it on incident form, so you have to select incident table. UI type should be all. What is all and all? Like UI type, I'll be discussing. See, ServiceNow is accessible on desktop level, mobile level, portal level. So whatever the functionality which we are going to apply should be applied on all the levels. Then you have to select all. There are 4 types of client scripts: on load, on change, on cell edit, on submit. On load of form, I want to apply certain changes. This is a script editor. It is given by ServiceNow. You can directly write your logic. So we are using an API called glide form. There are many methods defined in this API. Okay, so I want to make a field mandatory. Set mandatory. So I have to give the name of the field. See, for description, just give a right click. You can see the value. Value is nothing but a backend name of that particular field. These are generated by system, so we always go with the backend names. And I have a option making a field mandatory or leaving it normal. So true or false, boolean type of fields we say. Let me save it. I have given the backend name and I have given true. The boolean type have only 2 choices, true or false, yes or no. I want to make it mandatory. I have given yes. See, it is mandatory. Likewise, we will make this channel read only. I'll remove impact from the form. Form dot set read only. Channel backend name is contact type. I will answer your queries. Just allow me 2 minutes. Form dot set resume. Okay. So I want to hide this impact on the form. So you have to give the backend name of impact and false. And I want to write something on the short description. Form dot set value. On short description, I want to do it, so I have to give the backend name of short description and what are the message I want to set. Okay, let me see this. Did I write n number of lines? Using 4 lines, I'm achieving 4 different requirements. If I just refresh my form, that means reload the form, all these actions will be applied. You can see the channel is read only. There is no impact on the form. Today is Wednesday, 4th December. This field is mandatory. And using tool configurations, we have done this. But using script, I have shown you this example. So if you don't want this, you can just inactivate it. Your logic will not be applied. Okay. So far, I have covered almost things. Okay. But we have many other topics to see, but those all we can discuss in our regular classes. You can contact me or the team who has given you this link. They will share you the course content and today's live recording. Okay. And from tomorrow itself, we will be hosting classes. Yeah, I'm ready to answer your queries now. Just please ask me. Please try to put them.
Shreya,
Yes. Hi.
Shreya, hi.
Hi.
Shreya, I have one doubt.
Yes.
So actually, one of my friend was working in a good MNC company as a ServiceNow developer.
Hmm.
So actually, she said, if you have a ServiceNow certifier, so you have a more chances to get a job. So
Yes,
is that
yes,
right?
that I also agree. See, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know who is talking to me. It's Raj. So Raj, certification definitely adds a great value to your profile. Okay. So if you're part of any organizations like IBM, Infosys, Wipro, whatever it is, they'll give you a vouchers which are free of cost. You can be working as a developer, consultant, or architect. Okay, you have to be part of the ServiceNow practices, then you can have this free vouchers. Otherwise, if you want to have your own ServiceNow certification, you have to pay around $500 to $600. You have to complete some course. You will get a voucher, and this voucher is not free of cost. You have to pay it from your pocket, clear the exam, and that exam is not very simple as well as not very complex. There will be a proprietor, that means someone who is watching you while you are taking the exam. You have two ways to write the exam, which is offline and online. In offline, you'll have a invigilator to watch you, and in online you'll have a proprietor again. You have to have additional cameras again, which covers your entire space where you are taking the exam. So you'll have a dumps to prepare that will help you with some knowledge about ServiceNow. Apart from that, be well versed with this ITSM concept, so you will be able to clear CAD or CSA. What is CSA? Certified System Admin certification. Okay, that is one of the mainline certifications. Coming to CAD, Certified Application Developer, that tells someone that Raj know development activities in ServiceNow. So the measure of ServiceNow knowledge is also seen from your certifications. So I recommend holding a certification is a good choice. But before that, if you are part of any organization, you will have this voucher for free. Otherwise, you have to pay $600 or $800. In past, like when we were in Vancouver or some other versions, ServiceNow has given this free certification campaign, but as of now, there is nothing like that. So
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
micro certifications are the thing. Okay, I have to highlight this. There is a concept called flow designers, Raj. Okay, if you are clearing this micro certification, you can also showcase that on your LinkedIn profile or on your resume. This micro certifications are free of price. You need not to pay anything, but you have to invest your time, and you can learn the concepts. There will be certain questions again. You can, if you are clearing it, you will be treated as a micro certified flow designer user. Okay, so using Now Learning, there is a platform for you to invest your time and enhance your skills in ServiceNow area. So that is also belongs to ServiceNow only. So from there you can actually do some micro certifications. And if you're really interested to do the mainline certification, I'm not the one who will stop you. I'll definitely help you with the dumps and all, but you have to pay from your pocket. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Ashok, I think your questions were also cleared with this, right? Two types of certifications are in ServiceNow.
Yes.
Yeah. So any other queries from anyone? Because again, I have a call at 9:30, so I have to close it before that.
Is there any demo class also? Yeah.
Demo class, yes. Tomorrow we'll have one class. You can come and join there, like how classes
Okay.
will be. Okay.
So are the classes starting tomorrow?
Yes.
The batch. Okay.
Yes. Tomorrow 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay.
Okay. And do we get the recordings?
Every day you get a recording, and I missed giving you this. Let me just reshare it. While covering one particular topic, let's say we are working on SLAs. Okay, what are the expected questions in that SLAs? What could be asked in the interviews? Likewise, for each and every topic, I'll be covering certain questions. I'll be taking certain mock interviews in between. Coming to resume building and all, I'll give you some sample templates. You can modify it according to your education and as per your requirement. Okay, and there is a note for each and every topic from my end. See, if I open the first notes, you can understand how to create a ServiceNow PDI, what is a key points about ServiceNow, who are the competitors, Likewise, we have majorly I covered all the points. This is like a quick notes for you. I'll be opening some random notes here. We will be doing some activities like this. Okay, every day I'll be giving you an activity to perform. We'll be doing certain examples in class, and related to that topic, I'll be asking you to write on your PDI. Okay, not only if see there are 6 types of errors for update sets. What are those? And what are the best practices that you have to take care while working on update sets? For each and every topic, I have a notes. This also will be shared along with the recording. And these recordings are accessible for lifetime. And coming here, see, if I talk about scripts, you have various options like business rules. If I talk about business rules, see, there are more examples. Okay. Nowhere, I can't say that I'm only the best trainer, but nowhere I have seen any other trainer giving 20 plus examples for glide records or glide ajax and all other concepts. But in my training, you will see a number of ample of examples again. Those are all implemented in the real-time projects, and I was part of those. Yeah. Any other doubts?
Shreya?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am Rupa.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, initially we should start with ITSM and we can go through the developer or some others.
No,
Is
ITSM
it
itself
ITSM?
has ITSM
Yeah.
itself have a development activities, Rupa. Don't take me wrong.
Okay.
We have admin development and everything in ITSM also. It is not something ITSM is only for ticketing or only for admin. Okay. How this
Okay.
form is working, that is a development activity. How this category is giving you choices based on category selection, subcategories showing up certain choices. How this is implemented using a development only. How this script, like I wrote a simple client script, that is a development activity. Okay.
Is this Java ServiceNow development or
JavaScript we'll be using, but we'll be using API system. That is what I told you. We have seen an example just now. So APIs are more easy compared to writing native JavaScript code.
okay?
Okay. So you need not to
Mm.
worry on that part. I will also be helping you with certain website links and YouTube URLs from where you can actually learn certain JavaScript that is required for ServiceNow. Not general JavaScript I ask you to learn here. If you are well versed with JavaScript, that is well and good. Even if you are new to JavaScript, nothing wrong. You can also learn it from day one. Where what is required for ServiceNow, if you are focusing on that, it is important. And
Okay.
you need not to be a pro again. Even if you know the
Okay.
basics, that is enough to handle the job.
Okay. Any other modules or tools we need to know or
No,
go into the service now?
no, sorry. Yeah, Sridhar. No, Rupa. If you are able to understand ServiceNow, ITSM completely and work on it, it is enough. Okay.
Okay.
But you have to do a lots of activity. Like just listening to class is not enough. You have to try it on your own PDI. These PDIs are free of price. You can just
Okay.
have your own account and practice it. Definitely that helps you with a good job and everything. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Shreya.
How
Thank
many
you.
years of
How can
you have to
we
complete?
integrate AI here?
You can integrate AI with the integration, Rupesh. So you have to have a very strong knowledge in integrations for that. But
Okay.
even while working on integrations, you have to understand what is a client script, what is a business rule, and all, right? There could
Yeah.
be a requirement. That's the reason I ask you to go with ITSM. Later, you can learn integration or any other modules.
Oh.
Okay.
Have done with that in your project?
Yes, we have done many integrations. That's the reason I'll give you basics of integration. I cannot give you make you learn entire integrations here, but the basics I can make you learn. Like how to create an incident from any third party applications and all. I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Balaji, you can. Hello. How many years of
Regarding this
experience do we get after?
administration part, how long it will take to complete this one? Will you go admin and this one
First,
development one by one, or what is the
yes.
process?
Usually we'll be starting with admin only, and we'll be moving ahead to development. Okay. So admin itself takes 1 month. Development itself takes around 40 days. That's the reason 2 months, 10 days, something I have given.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Sridhar, hi. So coming to your gap, you're from non-technical. Try to focus on all these activities, what we are discussing in our class. Apart from that, you can seek some help from the consultancy. The management can help you with this career gap and all. They'll have certain good ideas. They just check out with them. Coming to ServiceNow knowledge, ServiceNow related queries, I can answer. Okay.
So you will be the trainer, Shreya, throughout?
Yes, throughout I'll be the trainer. So we'll be having almost next 40, 50 classes. We'll be a family, we'll be discussing, we'll be talking about various topics. There will be many queries from you. I'll be trying to answer those. Even I'll be learning a lot from you guys. So I just want something from you is that treating me like your friend, raising even a simple question in the class is a good thing. So we can discuss your queries. We'll have 5 to 10 minutes discussion for question and answer queries. Apart from that, Saturdays we can connect for more time and we can see more examples. Okay. And I want each one of you to have your own personal developer instance from the day one. How to create a developer instance, what all you have to look into it while creating. Everything I can help you with that information in tomorrow's class. How many years of experience do we get after completing this course? Samir, I told you, right? 4 to 5 years experience you'll be gaining with this course. I think I have to close this now. I have to join another call. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll answer them in 1-2 minutes. Because how about the session, guys? Is it boring? Is it good? Is it something you learned about ServiceNow?
Yes, it's good. We have learned a lot in this.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
It will be fine.
Yeah. Chandrahas.
Demo class only we have maximum. Demo class only we have
Yes.
discussed many a lot.
Yes. Lot of
queries in
things.
this, yeah.
That is how even I received various genuine feedbacks from my past batches. So I'll also be sharing those. But you can ping me on my WhatsApp and all. Okay. You enroll into the course, the consultancy will share my contact with you. So we can have one-to-one discussion also, or we all can be a group and we can interact with each other. Okay. So thank you all.
Thank you, Shreya.
Thank you so much. Good day. Wish
thank
I'll see most of you tomorrow in my first class.
Shreya?
Yes, Rupa?
Yes.
Yeah, as the modules you mentioned in the initial screens, you have mentioned that ITSM and some other modules, right?
Yeah, we have various modules, Rupa, but we'll
Yeah,
be
are you
focusing
going
on
to cover
ITSM.
more?
Yes, ITSM, it's a vast module. So even to understand ITBM, ITOM, you have to know ITSM concepts. And ITSM itself takes 2 months, 10 days or more than that.
Okay. You are going to teach only ITSM
Boy,
in this
Zoom meeting.
Yes.
session. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.